O'Donnell has it blocked. Into the end zone in a race. And a touchdown. Sam Williams blocked it. Nealon the touchdown.
What's shaking with it, y'all? You already know how it's going down. It's your boy Double O, better known as J Hud and all that. And right now, I'd like to welcome everybody to the RatedR show. Like, share, and subscribe to the RatedR TV YouTube channel. You already know. Let's go.
Good evening. Welcome back to the Totally Unrated channel, the RatedR show. You know exactly what to do. Right now, I'm about to roll one up, put it in the air. You should join me exclusively right here on the RatedR show.
We smoking on. We smoking on. We smoking on. We smoking on. Hey, hey. 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 We smoking on anxiety. Hey, we about to get it poppin'. Hey, hey, oh. So like that fire to this, go into that loud shit. I got the world up on it. I'm on, yeah, yeah, I'm on. Smoking on exotic, yeah, I blow it by the zone. In the club, sipping on Patron, looking at a bad bitch I wanna take home. Exotic chicks, exotic whips. This is so good it make you wanna do exotic shit. So break it down, roll it up, pass it around, smoke it up. Exotic be that good shit. Let's get high as fuck. Rated R, the superstar. California Kush, you can bump this in your car. Superman high, get you higher than the stars. Never heard the loud sound quite like Rated R. We getting dirty, man. Filthy rich. Got my hands on that lime green sticky shit, so break it down, roll it up, Pass it round, smoke it up, exotic, 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 exotic. We smoking on exotic. Hey, we about to get it poppin'. Hey, oh, it's the remix, so like that fire to this. Roll into that loud shit, I got the world up on this. Exotic. Hey, we about to get it poppin'. Hey, oh, it's the remix, so like that fire to this. Roll into that loud shit, I got the world up on this.
I've been smoking all day, I'm smelling so exotic. That butt come in a bottle, cause that butt smelling so toxic. Break it, stuff it in a blunt, I be blowing on that OG. You know I fuck with Keisha, ask I bet she say she know me. My weed man so awesome, that power pack belly cost him. I get it for the LO, Sergeant finna cop him. Exotic weeds, exotic drinks, we fucked up, we finna party. Rated R, hit big sauce, kick cool and smoking Molly, bitch.
We smoking on exotic. Hey, we about to get it poppin'. Hey, oh, it's the remix, so like that fire to this. Roll into that loud shit, I got the world up on this. Exotic. Hey, we about to get it poppin'. Hey, oh, it's the remix, so like that fire to this. Roll into that loud shit, I got the world up on this.
What's good, man?
Exotic, exotic.
I hope you was able to roll you up one.
Exotic.
Hopefully you was able to put some fire to it and put it in the air for Cowboy Nations, man. Let me tell you, man, the Dallas Cowboys seem like they can't catch a break. And there's breaking news out of the NFL concerning the Dallas Cowboys. Just learned this afternoon. Hey, man, smash that like, share it live. Let's get into it.
O'Donnell has it blocked into the end zone in a race. And a touchdown. Sam Williams blocked it. Nealon the touchdown.
Some of y'all might know that the Dallas Cowboys just recently had a game on Monday night against the Arizona Cardinals, and Marshawn Nealon recovered a blocked punt in the end zone for one of the Cowboys' touchdowns on special teams. And we're going to get into some of my thoughts as this tragedy broke news this afternoon. But right now, I'm going to let you hear it from the experts. Again, man, if you're just now getting here, joining us here on the Totally Unrated channel, welcome to the Rated R show. Smash that like and share it live.
We have breaking news to tell you about. We have just learned that a Dallas Cowboys player has died. The team making that announcement on social media just a few minutes ago. The 24-year-old defensive end Marshawn Nealon died this morning. Now, they have not released the cause of death at this time. In the statement, the Cowboys said he was a beloved teammate, member of the Cowboys organization. Cowboys drafted him in 2024 as a second-round pick. You might remember he was in a big play in Monday's game against the Cardinals. Brandon, you mentioned this. He scored the team's first touchdown by recovering that blocked punt.
Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealon had died at the age of 24.
We are now getting new information on his death from authorities who are reporting that the NFL player's death happened after a police chase. Texas DPS says officials attempted to stop a vehicle for a traffic violation late last night on the Dallas North Tollway near Keller Springs Boulevard. Texas DPS says the driver refused to stop and sped away. Troopers then lost sight of that vehicle but it was found later on abandoned after the crash. Frisco police and K-9 units responded and assisted DPS troopers looking for that subject. DPS says the subject was found in the area around 1:30 this morning with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We now know that subject was Marshawn Nealon. This is a developing story.
We're talking to the girlfriend. She's trying to call his agent, but we're trying to get him to call him first. But she's saying he is armed and has a history of mental illness, and her quote was, "He will end it all."
Good copy. You probably ran back to the car to get the gun. Important.
If she calls him, we'll let you know.
Good copy. Alright, y'all do me a favor. Everybody stay with the buddy. Don't go looking alone. This guy is armed.
President, they just received a text from him, a group text from him saying goodbye. They're concerned for his welfare. They do not have a key to the apartment.
David 7, I copy. I advised on this call. We were just out there. There's nobody at the apartment. All contact from by phone.
We have a lieutenant calling in from Plano advising that the NFL is calling Plano PD and the subject is texting his family goodbye.
EPS 111, there's a porta potty on the south side of that building.
40, we got eyes on it. That's pretty much right exactly where 118 drew the circle. Y'all see a heat from that?
Yeah, 111, we got good eyes on it. Looks like the door's open. Red liquid coming out from it. We just want to go ahead and work this safely before we have any officers approach. So let's just let's get in a res team and kind of go through this safely and tactically. I believe we got eyes on a drone right there. Still got eyes on the target inside that porta potty.
We're pushing the drone there now.
Got a good copy. Just on our last orbit, we didn't see any movement. Still got that heat signature. Looks like it's curled up at the bottom of that porta potty. With the stream of blood coming from the porta potty.
Yeah, that's a 10-4. He's going to be laying on his side, facing inward, and quite a bit of blood coming out.
O'Donnell has it blocked. Into the end zone in a race. And a touchdown. Sam Williams blocked it. Nealon the touchdown.
Marshawn Nealon, 24 years old, as you guys just heard, was drafted in 2024 in the second round by the Dallas Cowboys. And, you know, this is a shocker, knowing that most of the league found out about the trade deadlines and, you know, different players being traded throughout the league. Dallas Cowboys just completed 2 trades themselves, and also coming off of a Monday night game, which featured Marshawn Nealon score his first and now only touchdown in the NFL. And you know, I'm very, very shocked, you know, to learn about this information, as it has been reported that he was dealing with some mental illness, you know, some things that was going on, and you know, and it was never reported on or anything like that. But you kind of, you know, put your mind around what could have been going on, what could have been going through this brother's mind from Monday night up until what had occurred. Again, I mean, I know that the Cowboys, they haven't had the greatest season so far, and they hoping to turn some things around. I know that one of the biggest concernments for that team was their defense. Um, you know, um, a lot of pressure was being put on the defensive coach, coordinator, and everything. Not saying that this is football related, but in my mind, I'm trying to wrap my mind around what could have been going through this young man's mind within the past 36 hours from the end of that Monday night game. Someone who had uh, completed a dream that most young guys only dream about. To be able to make it through college, through high school, through college, and actually ultimately play in the NFL is a dream come true for a lot of guys, a lot of football guys. This particular situation, I know, is rocking the Cowboy Nation because there's probably a lot of questions that people would like to get some answers to. Number one, why wasn't it known that this brother was dealing with some mental health issues? And if he was dealing with mental health issues, why wasn't they being addressed? One of the things that um, the Cowboys pride themselves on, their organization, is, trying to seek help for people who are dealing with, issues with mental health or domestic violence or something like that. The Cowboys organization has been known in the past to bring in controversial players and, kind of, help rehabilitate them. With the situation dealing with Marshawn Nealon, it was kind of different. He was drafted to the organization, went through the draft process and everything, and was clearly in his young career. And this just happens out of the blue. Made an incredible play along with the other special team members. I believe Sam Williams was the one who blocked the kick. I'm gonna let you guys watch these clips again, man. I want to say, man, it's a sad day in Cowboy Nation. Shout out to the Dallas Cowboys organization. I know that they're in a bye week, but it's like they just cannot catch a break. This right here is a glimpse from Monday Night Football. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Arizona Cardinals, and the defensive special teams play that they made, and Nealon actually helped deliver by recovering the football in the end zone for the Cowboys to score their first touchdown of the game. This right here is a really tragedy, a real tragic moment, and I'm very lost for words. Very lost for words, man. You guys watch these clips.
O'Donnell has it blocked into the end zone in a race. And a touchdown. Sam Williams blocked it. Nealon, the touchdown.
We have breaking news to tell you about. We have just learned that a Dallas Cowboys player has died. The team making that announcement on social media just a few minutes ago. The 24-year-old defensive end Marshawn Nealon died this morning. Now, they have not released the cause of death at this time. In the statement, the Cowboys said he was a beloved teammate, member of the Cowboys organization. Cowboys drafted him in 2024 as a second-round pick. You might remember he was in a big play in Monday's game against the Cardinals. Brandon, you mentioned this. He scored the team's first touchdown by recovering that blocked punt.
Cowboys defensive end Marshawn Nealon had died at the age of 24.
We are now getting new information on his death from authorities who are reporting that the NFL player's death happened after a police chase. Texas DPS says officials attempted to stop a vehicle for a traffic violation late last night on the Dallas North Tollway near Keller Springs Boulevard. Texas DPS says the driver refused to stop and sped away. Troopers then lost sight of that vehicle, but it was found later on abandoned after the crash. Frisco police and K-9 units responded and assisted DPS troopers looking for that subject. DPS says the subject was found in the area around 1:30 this morning with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. We now know that subject was Marshawn Nealon. This is a developing story.
Again, a complete shocker to Cowboy Nation, a complete shocker to the football world, a complete shocker to the NFL. This happened, and to learn about it this afternoon. May our thoughts and prayers go towards the Leland family, friends, associates, Cowboys organization. Although I may get frustrated as a fan of the Cowboys, this right here is a totally lost for words moment. And yeah, man, let's keep this brother uplifted. And you know, that's Big Nip in the background, guys. Don't pay him no mind. Yeah.
I gave my gift to the game and stayed silent.
I'm feeling it. Feel the back,
It's my turn, my truth, my time. At 17, I left Virginia on a Greyhound bus, chasing nothing but a dream and the sound of my own voice. But while the world played that Feeling It hook over and over, that voice made its way onto one of the most legendary hip-hop albums, Reasonable Doubt. I was seconds away from signing a contract. I mean seconds. But something gave me conviction. I didn't know it at the time, but it was spiritual. I was being protected from an industry that would have cost me far more than royalties. This isn't entertainment. It's a testimony, a reclaiming, a reminder that silence doesn't mean surrender. This memoir is me finally telling it all. The music, the pain, the power, unfiltered, unapologetic, mine.
Feel the high that you get from the light. If you feel it, raise your hell in the sky.
Well, nah, 6 and forever. Rock a block, Rockefeller.
I'm feeling it. Feel the back,
keep it real with
feeling it. Feel the legs
Marcy.
pushing up on the
Rough
stage. Feeling
Day.
it. Feel the high that you get from the light. Feel the high that you get from the light. If you feel it, raise your hell in the sky.
At 17, I left Virginia on a Greyhound bus, chasing nothing but a dream and the sound of my own voice.
If you feel it, raise your hell in the sky.
That voice made its way onto one of the most legendary hip-hop albums, Reasonable Doubt. I was seconds away from signing a contract. I mean seconds.
Feel the high that you get from the light. If you feel it, raise your hell in the sky. If you feel it, raise your hell in the sky.
I know you're feeling it. Crystals are nice, I like the toes, I keep on spilling it.
Back. So this Saturday down in Atlanta, man, it's gonna be a book signing by the one and only legendary Mecca. As you just saw the trailer there for the book. If you guys have not gotten the book, I don't know what you're waiting for. It's available on Amazon. You can get it through Kindle and you can read it on your devices. So you can be like myself. You can get the hardback copy. You can get the paperback copy. You can get an autographed, signed copy as well. Okay? Yeah. Check that out, man. Check that out. It's going down this Saturday down in Atlanta, man. And it's gonna be many more signing events coming up. Mecca just had a signing event in Virginia, down in Danville, Virginia. And she was also inducted in the GW Danville Hall of Fame. That right there, some cool, that's cool beans right there. Cool beans. Cool beans. It's the Rated R show, man. I don't know how y'all feeling, but I'm feeling like we're gonna get into it right here, right now.
Hello, my fellow Americans. I am here as a spokesperson speaking to you about a highly contagious disease, downloadism. Now, the symptoms range but vary. Sleepless nights, don't know really what to talk about, turning into a vampire, maybe you have a loss of appetite, heavy case of delusion. There is not a pill that can help you, but I do have a couple of doctors that I can refer you to. And if they can't help you, they'll refer you to another doctor. And if that doctor can't help you, well, we'll just find another doctor that can. But listen, this downloadism is taking over society. And I just want you to know that I'm here to help. And if you need extensive counseling for this contagious disease that's spreading all across the country, I urge you to reach out to me. Please don't hesitate. Don't wait. And most definitely do not crash out. Hey, I got more to come, and you'll hear it here exclusively on the Totally Unrated channel. Thank you.
Get off your chest.
No.
You wanted to set the record straight.
Winners are not allowed to allow losers to rewrite history. I don't say any of these things if my name is not breached by these people on your platform. If you give a liar a platform to lie, then I'm not being messy by saying, hold on, that never happened, it's untrue, and there are hundreds of witnesses for each thing I'm saying.
Hustle man, nigga. Hustle man, nigga. Hustle man, nigga. Hustle man. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Another 6 months, nigga, $250,000. And that number up, that's $500,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Another 6 months, nigga, $250,000. And that number up, that's $500,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Mind on my money, I've been grinding too hard. If my money is the subject, then you shining too hard. Riding 24s, headed to the brickyard to meet up with my homie. I'ma call my nigga Rob. Anytime I need a pack, he be on his job. Lights out, stressed out, we gon' lose our jobs. Every time we roll up, you know them girls show up. You know the ones, no sack but wanna turn up. Power to the green, new money on the scene. Swag on a million, so fresh, so clean. I smoke a lot of records, what's this you tryna sell us? You know the motherfuckers over there gon' be jealous. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Another 6 months, nigga, $250,000. And that number up, that's $500,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Another 6 months, nigga, $250,000. And that number up, that's $500,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Hustle, I've been getting paper, blowing on that strong. Give a fuck about a hater. Nigga, I'm grown. Hit the club, Blueberry Hill, then I'm home. Hit the shell up, that's a hustler strong. I've been getting paper, blowing on that strong. Give a fuck about a hater. Nigga, I'm grown. Hit the club, Blueberry Hill, then I'm home. Hit the shell up, that's a hustler strong. 6 months, nigga, $250,000. This seen it all to raw deals. You don't believe that, you can ask me. 20 plus 2 getting raw deals. Yeah, you know I'm all in. Yeah, you know like all day. Hustling like wrist work. Yeah, you know like all day. When I vacate in my AO, 305540, get your cake on. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Another 6 months, nigga, $250,000. And that number up, that's $500,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Another 6 months, nigga, $250,000. And that number up, that's $500,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Hustle, I've been getting paper, blowing on that strong. Give a fuck about a hater. Nigga, I'm grown. Hit the club, Blueberry Hill, then I'm home. Hit the shell up, that's a hustler strong. I've been getting paper, blowing on that strong. Give a fuck about a hater. Nigga, I'm grown. Hit the club, Blueberry Hill, then I'm home. Hit the shell up, that's a hustler strong. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. Another 6 months, nigga, $250,000. And that number up, that's $500,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000. 6 months, nigga, that's $250,000.
Well. You know, let Let me gather my thoughts right quick. How many of y'all been seeing exclusive excuse me. I don't even want to say exclusive. How many of y'all have been seeing posts on social media about uh supposed to be updates about R. Kelly? And not just R. Kelly, but other celebrities too. I'm talking to you guys that are watching me, even the ones that's in the bushes. Feel free to chime in. The chat is wide open. How many of y'all have been seeing posts on your social media threads about R. Kelly, supposed to be updates about R. Kelly, and updates about other celebrities as well? You know, it's really getting sickening. It's sickening to know that this is going on, been going on for quite some time, and I'm continuously to see certain celebs having to use their own platform to address some of the fake news. You know, this is what I have to say. If you guys would have, chimed in to what was going on with R. Kelly from the beginning, maybe we could have contained this type of stuff from happening way before now. Now it's like a wildfire. I don't know if it can be put out. I don't know if we could put it out. I mean, we could try. And the trying is bringing awareness. The trying is talking about the things that are happening out here on social media that is bringing the confusion, that is bringing the unwanted fake news, that is bringing things out in the atmosphere that are just not true. I I notice no one wants to answer whether or not you've been seeing this type of activity out here on your social media. I mean, my eyes work very good. I know your eyes, I'm assuming that your eyes work good too. But this is what I have a problem with. I have a problem with people's fingers. People's fingers, the fingers that likes to share the fake news, the fingers that likes to go in the comment section and make comments as if this information is actually real. We're at this moment right now because we can talk about the things that networks of people have been doing out here on social media to disturb the mindset. It gets the people going. Now, you mean to tell me that you guys been seeing all this fake news about R. Kelly and you cannot use your common sense to say, hey, this man is locked up in jail and they're talking about 50 Cent went to go see him and they got a whole picture with 50 crying and everything. But 50 Cent not one time has told the public that he didn't went to go see R. Kelly. But you got weirdos in the comment section trying to act like they believe the post. So I know that I personally cannot stop it. I know that. So what can you do, Rated R? What is it that you can do? Call them out. I can call them out. One profile at a time is what I can do. I can call it out. Because if it's no truth to what you're posting, then why is it being posted? And it's not like you're bringing it as it's for entertainment. You're bringing it out here as if it's real information, and you are allowing people to engage in their feelings to leave comments. All when you have people in the comment section saying it's fake as hell, this is fake news. Until we address the problems head on, this type of shit is going to continue to happen. See, it was a point in time where there was an era where people actually attacked situations head on and not just let shit linger, not just let shit just keep going. But I see that you niggas just like to keep going and going and going and going. And it's obvious that it's a battery pack in your damn back. And you just turned yourselves into damn Energizer bunnies because you just keep going and going and going and going. Rated R, I thought you was the one who created a song called All Go. Yes, I did, but these niggas is all go times 10 and keep going and keep going and keep going. It shit just don't stop. The shit just will not stop. Remix of stories. Then there seems like some people are remixing paperwork. I don't know what the fuck you niggas is doing, but you niggas is doing the most. Then you got people trying to uh purposely group up certain people and call them zoo animals and shit, when the only zoo that matters is the network. I just want to know, has anybody's common sense clicked on? Has anybody's common sense clicked on to know that R.Kelly has been locked up over fake news? And that's just his situation. That's just his situation. Regardless if you trying to make yourself not believe that, I mean, when you see all the fake news that's out here on social media, I mean, why can't you use your common sense to say, wait a minute? And guess what? They've been creating fake news on other celebrities too. So you know what? mode I'm about to go in. Maybe I need to start sharing some of these celebs that have been speaking out for themselves on the fake news and rumors that the network and others been putting out there. You think that it can help R. Kelly? I think it can help change the perception that people have about R. Kelly, because the thing about it is it's happened to him. It's a pattern that they developed, and they have been working that pattern on any and everybody that they can. I know you hear me. I know you hear me. I know you feel me. But the thing about it is getting to that breaking point. Getting to that breaking point where niggas ain't got no other choice but to tell exactly what they've been doing, to tell exactly what they are wrapped up into. Because if you don't know by now, ladies and gentlemen, these niggas in the network been scheming. And the government is shut down, been shut down for a while now. And I believe that right there is what's gonna make you niggas sing. Cause some of y'all probably not gonna be able to get the assistance that you was, you know, used to getting. And let me tell you something, I ain't knocking nobody who, you know, receives any type of assistance while they going through any hard times. But I'm talking about the niggas that applied for this this project when it comes down to people like R. Kelly and others. Because see, guess what? Don't this take you back to a time? I want to say it was around 2020, you know, when we was dealing with COVID. And I know some people that was dealing with, you know, it was a government shutdown then, if I'm not mistaken. I think some people in the government got furloughed and everything. And I mean, you know, what goes around comes back around, don't it? Makes you see your own shit, don't it? See, I understand why some don't really be addressing me like that, because see, I told you from the jump I was going to defeat you with my love and my common sense. And we stick it straight to that. No paperwork needed. Although some of you may think you have gotten away with being a part of one of entertainment's biggest schemes and scams. But I bet you some paperwork will be drawn up on you niggas. As this government shutdown continues to loom over the country and keep you niggas in a tight squeeze, it's either going to do one or two things. It's going to make you rise up, or it's going to make you niggas break. And I know that some of y'all got all kinds of weird thoughts and ambition towards the president of the United States. I get it. But remember this, he's actually the one that's exposing the government in different parts of organizations, especially throughout the media. So how do you niggas really think this is gonna turn out? The best thing niggas can do is rally behind R. Kelly, show the world that the government was absolutely wrong. Not just the government, but everything that was attached to it. The media outlets, the blogs, the podcasts. You got to talk about it all. You got to round the discussion to it all. Because at the end of the day, if they're creating and critiquing fake news on a guy that's been locked up for almost 7 years, common sense tells me that he's been locked up for the whole entire time over fake news. It ain't my fault if you don't want to accept that as the truth. But I guarantee you, when it's all said and done, that's the absolute truth. And I will continue to put it out there to the public to let it be known that R. Kelly has been locked up over fake news and the government cheated to get a win to convict him and land him in prison for 31 years. Because they clearly used the same tactics from his 2008 trial. They used the same tape. They used the same tape. So you know the best thing that I could do? The best thing that I could do for Mr. Kelly as a supporter is to take you back to a time where shit mattered. You know, give you some Michael Jackson vibes. Remember the time. As a matter of fact, I want to say that I was able to see the trailer to the new Michael Jackson movie that's coming out next year, and it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Can't wait to see it. I believe his nephew is playing in that movie. And while everybody is sympathizing for all the wrongdoings that they did towards Michael Jackson, I want you to take that energy and push it into R. Kelly too. Because although you niggas, some of you niggas might have your minds made up, I'm gonna help you to divorce your thoughts.
Superstar not guilty of videotaping himself having sex with a minor. Kelly was charged with 14 counts of child pornography, but jurors acquitted him on every charge.
ABC 7's John Garcia is here for a closer look at the case. John?
Ron, Kathy, there was a lot of debate throughout this case about the identities of the two people seen in the infamous sex tape. Prosecutors say it was R. Kelly and an underage girl. Well, there was testimony about whether the man in the tape has a mole on his back, as the singer does. In the end, however, jurors say they never even talked about the mole or whether it was Kelly on the tape. They say they simply lacked enough evidence to convict. When he left home this morning, R. Kelly had no idea when he'd be back. His fate was in the hands of jurors who could have sent him to prison for years. Instead, tonight, they set him free.
Word for the press, please!
He had a wave to the media and fans waiting for him. His burden lifted after being acquitted on all 14 counts of child pornography. It was a resounding victory for the superstar singer after a 6-year legal odyssey. The jury foreman tonight tells ABC 7's Ravi Baichwal the key to the case, the identity of the alleged underage girl on the videotape.
Was it R. Kelly on the tape? Really was secondary to whether or not we could, beyond a reasonable doubt, assume and confirm that it was the victim that the state said it was.
Jurors say despite the international interest in the case, Kelly's celebrity status had no effect on their decision.
At the end of the day, this is a simple case of there was enough reasonable doubt in the minds of the jurors to produce a not guilty verdict.
Neither Kelly nor the alleged victim testified. Defense attorneys say they were confident about their case, while prosecutors acknowledge they had an uphill battle.
It's a horrific crime, but it also takes the soul of that victim. It takes the heart of that victim, and it places that victim in a place where they may not want to come forward.
It was obvious that the tape was not a crime at all because it wasn't him. And I don't think it was her. You know, I never met her, but I don't think it was her either.
The 41-year-old singer has long denied having a relationship with the girl, who is his goddaughter. And while he made no public comments tonight, a spokesperson read a statement.
At this point, all he wants to do is move forward and try to put it behind him.
Kelly's spokesperson said the singer wanted to be with his family tonight and wind down after an exhausting trial. But he said Kelly does have some thoughts he wants to share with the media, and he plans on doing that very soon. Kathy?
Artist has the chutzpah to call in a 34-year-old, basically unknown lawyer to come to his defense and take a look at it and represent him. And because you got to remember what we as lawyers do. It's as if they're standing there, but they're talking through us. And to put that kind of faith in me on a world stage, I was honored to do it. And then when I got in it and took a look at it and talked to the witnesses and saw the tape and then saw and truly believed that the state could not prove beyond a reasonable doubt the charges and knew it, I think I had an obligation as a member of the bar to take that case. And what the Thurgood Marshal say, you do the best you can with what you got. And it turned out that we were pretty successful. To this day, people who weren't sitting there and saw it, who say, look, I saw the tape and all that, didn't see the experts testify that those tapes very well were doctored, that those tapes were very well, the pixels were off, and there were moles missing on him that he actually had. They didn't see that evidence. So to say that, I'm just not being truthful when I say it very well could not have been him, and certainly
I'm going to spin that block right back. I'm going to spin that right back. Did you not hear his former attorney say that the tapes were doctored? They had experts to testify that the tapes were doctored. That right there is enough grounds for me to use my common sense. You haven't seen that individual in my chat talking about no motherfucking tape no more now, have you? Talking about the size of the man and all that. Now, do you? And while people are wondering whether or not it's going to be a new trial or not, let me tell you something. The only trial that I think that really would matter would be the trial of the network that is involved with orbiting this fake news, that is orbiting all the chaos on the internet and through the media. That's a trial that I think the network is trying to get established, because at the end of the day, some of y'all are doing some real heinous crimes in front of people's faces. Some things I try to let go, let it bypass me, and then there's some things that are just the obvious. And the things that I have been seeing on a daily is the obvious. But let me spin this block back so you can, hear it again. Get the wax out your ears. Maybe you need to go get you some Q-tips right quick and clean your ears real good and see if you can listen to Mr. Adams break it down to you one more time.
Artist has the chutzpah to call in a 34-year-old, basically unknown lawyer to come to his defense and take a look at it and represent him. And because you got to remember what we as lawyers do. It's as if they're standing there, but they're talking through us. And to put that kind of faith in me on a world stage, I was honored to do it. And then when I got in it and took a look at it and talked to the witnesses and saw the tape and then saw and truly believed that the state could not prove beyond a reasonable doubt the charges and knew it, I think I had an obligation as a member of the bar to take that case. And what the Thurgood Marshal say, you do the best you can with what you got. And it turned out that we were pretty successful. To this day, people who weren't sitting there and saw it, who say, look, I saw the tape and all that, didn't see the experts testify that those tapes very well were doctored, that those tapes were very well, the pixels were off, and there were moles missing on him that he actually had. They didn't see that evidence. So to say that, I'm just not being truthful when I say it very well could not have been him, and certainly the government couldn't prove that it was him, they certainly didn't sit there and go through it. And that jury came back with a finding of not guilty, that the state did not prove him guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. And so for all those reasons, I was very interested in that case.
You mentioned the tape. The public, as well as the jury, has some strong opinion regarding the R.Kelly alleged sex tape, which the prosecution thought it was a slam dunk. Some people thought it was a turning point because of the alleged visual evidence. However, it was opposite of that. Why do you think it was opposite? What was the turning point that made it? You mentioned the graphic nature of moles, the blips on the videotape just a few minutes ago. What was that turning point?
Well, I'll tell you right now, a couple of things. One, there were problems with the tape. But most importantly here is they never brought in the alleged victim in the case. And she went to, I can say this now, she went to the grand jury and testified, that's not me on the tape. And then her mother went to testify. That's not her on the tape. That's not her. Then her father went to the test. That's not her on the tape. And the government never brought her in to say otherwise, or at least show the jury the girl on the tape versus the girl in person. Never did that. Now, how do you think about this now? Not just entertainment-wise, but in a court of law, our judicial system is based upon the premise that because the government has all of its resources and power behind it, they have to prove one of their citizens guilty beyond a reasonable doubt before you can take their freedoms away. How can you possibly have a young girl that you're saying is the victim of something as heinous as this and never bring her in for the jury to see? That's reprehensible. If you're truly trying to take freedom away from somebody, if you're really going to have them, and especially someone like R.Kelly, who's a known figure in the entertainment community, who has millions of dollars at stake, think about that. He could have lost millions upon millions of dollars in endorsement, and the government has a responsibility to prove its case. Yet they don't call the young girl in. I'm not here to denigrate real violence. I'm tired of real violence. I'm not here to denigrate sexual assault. I'm tired of seeing people sexually assaulted. These women out here need a voice for them. There's no question about it. But that's not what we were there for. We were there to determine whether or not the government could prove if Robert was the individual who did this to a particular young girl. Now that's what happened in the case. And the jurors came out and said it afterwards. See, what happened here is they brought in 18 or 19, right out here in Oak Park, witnesses that came in and said, I know her, and she was beautiful, and she was a lovely young girl, and for someone to do these things to her is terrible. And I started cross-examining each and every one of them. Not hard, but very, very, very softly. Tell me what you knew about her. And they went through and told her this is a lovely girl, wonderful girl, great girl. And then you see the tape, and that's a girl doing, if you watch it, that's the young girl doing some very adult, nasty thing. That couldn't be the same. And then for the government not to come in and bring her in here and at least show them to her. At the end of the case, when I stood up in my closing argument, I stood right in the well of the jury room, of the audience, and I asked the jury, they're asking you to convict him of doing this to this individual. Now look in this audience. Is she here? Is she here? And if you don't know, because they didn't bother bringing her in, how can you convict a man of something as heinous as this? And the jury understood that. There's a responsibility, government, and that's one of the problems with our people, and I see it day in and day out. They don't take that seriously. That government has a responsibility to us. They work for us, man. We don't live for them. Government's supposed to be there to protect us. When you talk about a congressional seat, that's our seat. That ain't Ted Cruz's seat. When you talk about a state's attorney, that ain't a state's attorney's seat. That's our seat. And when you talk about prosecuting a man for crimes that he's been charged with, man, those prosecutors are our prosecutors. And they better darn well make sure that they can prove a case beyond a reasonable doubt, because it's our citizenship that we're talking about. And that's why I think R.Kelly's a very important case. Not because of the salaciousness and the dirtiness. That's what people want to talk about. But when you really start understanding the fundamental nature of what we are talking about when it comes to our legal system, this is too important to be cavalier. This is too important to take in a facetious manner. And that, so when people always ask me about R, and then I start preaching, and they say, man, I don't want to hear all that, man, I don't want to hear all that. So if you don't want to hear all that, I understand that. But that's the fundamental truth of who and what we have to understand where we are and we should be about.
Brad, R.Kelly's attorney is claiming that Michael Avenatti pressured Fox to file charges in this case. He's citing Avenatti's comments about R.Kelly that were allegedly recorded by the FBI.
In January, Chicago's top prosecutor Kim Fox made a public call for R.Kelly accusers to contact her office.
Please come forward.
A month later, Michael Avenatti came forward saying that he was turning over a new tape allegedly showing Kelly sexually abusing a 14-year-old girl. In light of Avenatti's indictment and Fox's controversial connection to the Jussie Smollett case, R.Kelly attorney Steve Greenberg says the relationship between Fox and Avenatti needs to be more closely examined.
They got in bed with Avenatti, and Avenatti is toxic. Everything he touches seems to blow up, and that's what's going to happen here.
Greenberg cited Avenatti's recent federal indictment for allegedly attempting to extort millions from footwear and apparel giant Nike. Charging documents in the case say that the FBI recorded Avenatti talking about the case against R.Kelly, saying that 10% of it is actually going to be true. Greenberg said Avenatti's involvement has polluted the case against Kelly. Avenatti responded on Twitter today, saying in part, "The only thing that has polluted the R.Kelly case is Steve Greenberg and R.Kelly's never-ending expletive." Today, a Cook County judge did not rule on a motion to preserve communications to and from Avenatti to the state's attorney's office, witnesses, and their attorneys.
Especially where someone can just hit a button and delete it.
Because he wanted to review it. But the state's attorney's office says they already comply with requirements to preserve those records. Former federal and state prosecutor Stephen Block said that because Avenatti handed the alleged sex tape over to prosecutors, he could be considered a potential witness. If messages between Avenatti and Fox actually exist, Greenberg and the rest of Kelly's defense team should be able to get their hands on them.
As a defense attorney, it doesn't surprise me that he would go belt and suspenders, that he would file a motion to get before the judge, even if he knows that the state's aware of its obligations to preserve these materials and produce them.
And the state's attorney's office told me they had no comment because this matter involves pending litigation. Kelly was supposed to appear in court this morning, but Greenberg told the judge that he was sick. He's required to appear at his next hearing on May 7th. Live in the newsroom, Megan Hickey, CBS.
Now, it's a reason why R. Kelly's original defense team pivoted from the way Steve Greenberg and other council members were handling things. Use your common sense. Because for some reason, Michael Avenatti was not a centerpiece in the courtroom. For some reason, former state attorney Kim Fox presence wasn't in the courtroom. The tactics that she used for people to call a hotline number, which I might add, a set of parents was promoting that number. That in itself seemed to be a scam. That in itself also was challenging the constitutional rights for R. Kelly. And the thing about it is, it's just a different tactic than what it was now I want to say a different, it was an added tactic. If you understand how the outcome was in 2008, well, if they was not trying to uh, go for that outcome again, they had to add some tactics in the mix so it wouldn't go that way. And it's easy to see that. Not only that, she did all of this, creating a hotline and wanting people to come forward and all that, and meeting up with Michael Avenatti. She did all of those things just to drop the charges. I just want you to unlock your common sense. That's all I want you to do. It's because they keep producing fake news. They keep sharing fake news. And let me tell you something, my eyes are very, very, very good to see some of the names that claim to be R. Kelly supporters and stuff sharing this content. And if you're going to share the content, share it and let the people know that it's fake news. But don't share the damn content and act like it's real information, because it's not. But I now understand why the shares and the engagements is happening, because that is a part of your scheme to get that Facebook payout. Yeah, that's what you're doing it for. So, no, I won't be sharing it, but I will share it and let people know that it's fake news. So you could continue to create your content as you say, and on the back end, I'm gonna let the people know that it ain't real. And no, I'm not going to try to do it to everyone that I come across, because it's not only affecting R. Kelly, it's affecting other high profile people too. Y'all throwing them in the mix too. It's a pattern that you guys have developed, and it's leaving a sour taste in some people's mouths, including the people that you're talking about. I came across a post where Bun B, legendary rapper from UGK, he had to defend himself. I believe it was today or yesterday, where somebody was using his information or created some information to make it seem like it was him. And he had took a screenshot, or somebody sent it to him, and he explained to the public that it was not him. It's a scammer. And the thing is, I just want to let you guys know, and this is to the high profile people too, y'all are being subject and under attack with the network that's creating fake news on everybody. Use your common sense, because I am. I'm going to get on up out of here. I'm going to get on up out of here. I done said what I wanted to say tonight. Again, my heart goes out to Cowboy Nation on the tragic incident that happened with one of their defensive players. It's a very, very shocking situation. And this fake news that y'all keep creating is starting to become a shocking situation too. But don't get mad at me. I'm just simply trying to tell you that you need to tell the truth. That's it. That's all. Hey, it's the Rated R show, baby.
POV kilos in my mind back. Take Amtrak down south, then she flies back. My connect has ponytails tied back. I just hit 6 mil behind Tyvek. They content create, I despise that. I create content, then they tries that. Run these jewels, there's rules I don't buy back. I've topped all these lists, where's my prize at? All I see is 60-day stars and 20-year thousandaires. Not enough shopping, whole lot of browsing theirs. My reinvention, I know you thinking how's it fair? You stream kings, but you never fit a crowd in there. Supreme team parallels when the powder clears. I seen things that I'm still not even proud to share. You Zeus Network niggas, you hear me loud and clear. Get these 5,500 to hosting niggas out of here. Sand color roll.
Hawk, who goes yonder?
It is I, sire. Tone from
Definitely got
Brooklyn.
some unfinished
Well,
business,
speak up,
baby.
man. What is it?
News from the east, sire.
Free
The best of both
chaos.
worlds has returned.
Lying.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the freshest of them all? I love them all, but none of y'all is Dougie. It's me and the boy Kelly with the suicide doors. Come on, we got hits like a 30-shot clip when we throw
chips. We off in Vegas drinking and partying. We got chicks in swimsuits modeling. We in them twin stretch Maybachs dipping low. The way the wrist shine is so magical. You know them boys got the clubs out of control. Let's skip what you heard in Kells and Ho. With a second coming, the best of both. In the first week I predict a million sold. We talking
big chips, big trips to Vegas.
Yeah,
big cribs in the whips, spaceship.
Whole building, whole building, whole building, kill whole building, whole building, whole building, I'm in the building, the night is going down, man, hood. Got a pocket full of cash and some dro, man, hood. Attitude like I don't give a man, hood. Probably fellas, a few tips when you're in the club. You must watch your girl. Yes, watch. Because she may end up with me. That's right. That's right, yeah. Come on.
Turn the music up. Everything ain't hardcore, you know. I can't sing, but my man, I'm gonna let my man smooth that thing out for you. You know, take the edge off, you know what I'm saying?
All my sexy ladies, throw your hands up high. And all my real players, throw your hands up high. Now just keep on bouncing while I take you on a ride. It's like your body's on radio, I'm feeling you in stereo. Put me in your CD player, I'm gonna hit it nice and slow. Baby, I'm your hot.
Yo, Duro, tell Rob to hurry up back in the booth, man. We got the track running. Yo, this Tone the referee. While I got your attention, I gotta say we set out to bring you the best possible heat for your two-step. Me, Jigga, and Kels, you know? So y'all just enjoy, alright? Yo, Rob, you there?
Yeah.
Your mic sound nice?
Hey.
You first to flow?
Yeah.
Alright, you ready to blow? Alright, let's go.
Good evening. Are you suffering from delusion? Are you having a hard time trying to talk about R.Kelly? Well, if you are, there is a good chance that you could be dealing with downloadism. Downloadism is a newly congested disease, highly contagious. If you don't know if you're suffering by one, well, ask yourself,
recently unsealed
Do you talk too much?
shows that agents
Maybe are you unhinged on social media?
the U.S. Bureau
Do you listen to all kinds of weird
who was
debates?
suspect of legally
Are you
accessing
up
Kelly's phone
late,
records,
sleepless
emails
nights?
and visit logs?
Do you find yourself turning into a vampire? Well, if any of those things apply, then you better dot your I's and cross your T's, because there is a good possibility that you are being affected by downloadism. And I have a couple of doctors that will help you. Stay tuned.
Hey man, it's been fun, it's been real. I hope y'all have a good night, man.
Though we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Dear world, I'm writing this letter, an attempt to make things just a little better. This is about living through life's stormy weather, because the truth is that we're not gonna live forever, and that's my point. Well, let me start with my boy that's doing 15 in the joint. Man, he could hoop, but he loved the street life. Could've went pro, instead he chose the street life. He turned rapper and wrote about the street life, but still could not make it out the street life. And one day he bought a Glock. Wait, now page number 2 will take you to another block. A man and his wife can't get along, all they do is fight. Both too stubborn to apologize, and sometimes it gets so bad they hope each other die. And one day she couldn't take it no more, so she decided to run out of the door. She jumped in the car and swerved off in a rage, and baby I'm sorry was all over his face. Oh, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Now that my homie done bought himself a gun, he stuck up some liquor stores, now he's on the run. Do anything to avoid the police, now he's strung out on drugs and life is getting deep. To anyone, he would do anything. Give him the chance and he'd steal anything. Next thing he did really screwed up his life, but first let's go back to the husband and wife. Now he's on the phone with his pastor, and she's on the phone with her mother. He tells his pastor the woman is driving me crazy, then swore up and down she's not the same lady. She says, Mama, the man has been treating me so bad ever since we found out that I couldn't have babies. Then Mama says to her, girl, hold on. Pastor says to him, be strong. No, we don't know what tomorrow will bring us. Let's live today. I'm saying just in case. Although we don't tomorrow will bring us, let's live today, saying just in case. Now there's a warrant out for my boy's arrest, cause he done went and stabbed someone in the chest. Man, them drugs has got him breaking all of the rules now. His face is posted up and all over the news now. Meanwhile, on the other side of town, the husband and wife are starting to break down. She says to Mama, maybe I ought to call him. And Mama said, now that's the spirit. He says to Pastor, maybe I should call and say I love her. He say, I'm sure she loves to hear it. Then she gets a call on the other line. It's the doctor saying your test results came back fine. Congrats, girl, you're pregnant. Then she cries, finally a miracle sent from heaven. Now meanwhile, the other side of town, all hell done broke loose and it's going down. Cops chasing Reginald all over town. He's running every red light and driving real wild. Now meanwhile, and this ain't fiction, here is where I need y'all to pay close attention. She's so happy, she calls her husband up. He says, I'm sorry, baby, just as soon as he picks up. She says, I'm sorry too, and I got good news for you. Steve, I'm pregnant and on my way home to you. He jumps for joy, scream hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. While Reginald is still chased by police. She takes the highway, it'll get her there much faster. Reginald on the skyway, chase lasting forever. With the helicopters right over his head, with the searchlights on him, oh man, oh man. Now he starts panicking, Rachel's driving, so excited she's not realizing that just a block away, a man is on the run, while the husband's at home praying for a son. And the policeman is screaming for the call. Rachel calls her husband and says, I'm getting close. He says, honey, I'm fixing up something. special in the kitchen. And at the same time, Reginald makes a stupid decision. He turns down a one-way street. Then Rachel notices this car coming and yells out the out of control, a senseless mission. Next thing you know, a head-on collision. Though we don't know what tomorrow will bring us, let's live today. I'm saying just in case.
This call is from a federal prison. This call is from
R.Kelly.
This call will be recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. To accept this call, press 5. You may begin speaking now.
I got 2 minutes. Let's go. First, I want to thank my fans for being a realist. Now let's get down to business on this breezy remix. Had to make this phone call just to let you know you ain't shit. It's questions on my mind. It's questions on my mind. You're still selling my music, making all this money. Don't even send shit to my books for commentary, no. Though I'm in this place, I know I don't deserve this. There's questions on my mind. There's questions on my mind. Did I build you up? Build you up when I wrote you all those years? How you not gonna show me love? Show me love. And I'm not talking about no cheat. Tell me who's getting all my checks? Where's my money at? Tell me who's getting paid for my crime? All of that's supposed to be mine. Oh, who gave you 34 years? Who made you billions of dollars? Who put the R in the R and swear that it's killing me and myself, making me all of damn it. Tell me who's getting all of mine? Who's getting all of mine? Residuals. I just need to know. Tell me who. They just called Rick. I gotta go.